Yes, welcome and thank you so very much for choosing to spend some time with me today. I don't know why I just said it like that. That's so crazy. So if you're getting some value out of my videos, consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you like this video, the like button, that would really help my channel out immensely. So today we are going to be doing a junk mail. I guess it's like a little pocket kind of, yeah, I guess it's like a little pocket, but it's got a flap on it, and I put a ribbon around it. So it looks like this. Let's open it up. And it's got actually two pockets to it, and they kind of open like so. So there's one pocket back here, and then there's that front pocket right here. This one had a window in it, but I decided to cover the window. And today I have this envelope, which does not have a window. So we are going to be doing one without a window. And then they kind of, you know, I tied it up like so. And then I will show you in a second, like this is not going in the Pooh Journal, but I am going to do one that is going in the Pooh Journal. So basically, for reference, it's going to go in your journal. Let's do this like so, and it'll get glued on, you know, wherever you want, but I usually glue these kind of things down in the middle. Let me see if you can still see that. Yes. So it'll get glued like that. And then basically these kind of open like so. And then as it's glued, you can, you know, tuck things in there and tuck things in there. So that's what we're going to make today. So I hope everybody is well. I had a fabulous weekend at the cabin, and I know like Friday or Saturday's video, I can't remember if I said I hope it snows, but I hope it snows. I think it was Friday's video, and so we were really excited that it snowed. Yeah, and we let me set this aside, and we'll go through that. And so, oh no, I just totally dropped that on the floor. Okay, so what I have my ephemera all set, and I did end up buying some Pooh Bear ephemera from my porch prints, and I will link that below. She has a sale right now. I think it's like buy 4 digitals, like I can't remember if it's 20% off, something like that. Anyway, she has a sale right now going on. I will link her Etsy shop below. She's got some really great digitals. Anyway, she had some Pooh stuff, which I was running out of, not digitals, ephemera from this pack, like little ephemera. So that's why I ended up buying this. And I think two digitals, I believe, was like less than $4. And I got a wide, like lots out of both of them. And this is not even all of it. So I did end up getting some really good digitals out of that. So, and then we are going to choose one of these papers. Has been in my stash forever, but it's got bees on it. And I thought that that would go well with Pooh. I'm not sure about the black, but I do like this honeycomb. Maybe that looks like a little busy for the Pooh Journal. And then let's see what else is in this pack. Have some flowers. Not sure about the flowers, but I am going to like actually take this one instead. Well, along with that one and this one too. And I think that's it for the bees. Well, there's this one. But like I said, I'm not sure if I want to do the black and white or not. Let me put this back so I don't get that confused. But anyway, we have some papers to work with. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take your junk mail envelope and you are going to close it up. I just merely glue it shut. So you are going to glue it shut like so. And you are going to take the top. Well, no. You're going to take the, whatever's going to be your bottom, you're going to just slice a hair off, you know, just enough to open it up. Okay, so you're just gonna, I'll show you in a second, like just enough, little bit of a sliver, just enough to open that up to form your pocket. Okay, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna decide how big, let me put my pin back in my glue bottle so that I can, there we go. It was already closed up. So what you're going to do is you're going to decide how big you want your pocket. Okay, whether it's this or a little bit bigger. I'm going to go right about here. And then, you know, line up the edges. Line up the edges and then get your bone folder and crease like so. Okay, I'm going to crease like so. And then you have this. Okay, so that becomes your flap down like so. And I leave a little bit and I'll show you. So I come down about maybe 1 3/4 inches, and I will give you, I'll give you measurements here in a second. I know everybody likes measurements. I mean, like I said, I kind of fly by the seat of my pants on these, but I will give you measurements. So basically I came up, like the total envelope is, so these are USA measurements, or envelopes. So this is about 8 3/4 because we took that little, you know, that little bit of a strip off. So 8 3/4 by just about 4. So just about 4, little, maybe 4 7/8, something like that. So weird size, but it's basically an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, tri-folded, is what these envelopes fit. So, and then this little piece right here is, I came up 3.5 and I came down about 1, well, just shy of 1.5. So I came down about just shy of 1.5 and up about 3.5. And that gives me a little bit of room here to make that second pocket. So now what we do, and what I do, is I take my razor blade, open it up, you know, so you have quite a good, oh, we did have to cut the top off. I'm sorry. Anyway, I said you didn't have to cut the top off. Let me close that before I, so you do have to cut the top off. So just a sliver off the top as well. I couldn't remember. So just a sliver off the top as well. Okay. And then you get your, so just teeny tiny bit. So then you get your razor or your scissors or whatever, and you cut right down to that fold line. Okay, so right down to that fold line. And then this side as well, right down to that fold line. You're gonna slice it. Oh, maybe I'm gonna slice it. Oh my goodness, it's giving me fits. It's giving me fits. Oh, it's because I glued it. That's why I glued that side. Okay. So you have this and you have this. So what I do with this, instead of cutting it off, now you can cut it off if you want to, but what I do is so that reinforces that what am I trying to say? That reinforces that pocket. I just glue it down. So I'm going to take that and I am going to run some glue all through there, and I am merely going to glue that down. Okay, so now while we have it like this, you're going to decide. So here we go, like so. You are going to decide if you want notches or you don't want notches. Now, I usually put notches in mine just so it's easier to get, you know, just so it's easier to get into. So I will get my little, this is just, I believe, a 1/2 inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch hole punch. And we'll set that aside. And so now merely is decoration. Oh, and I do kind of come in and snip from here to here. So we just get a little edge on this, and from here to here. So it's just a little tiny bit of a slant. And actually that side is a little bit more. So we're gonna come in and cut it a little bit more. Okay, so now you have that. And now it's just merely, honestly, decorating. So let's decide. Let's decide. I think I am going to use this honey, this honey paper. So we'll come and glue this. And I don't glue it together yet, and I will show you because I like to decorate it first before I glue the pockets together. So let's glue this honeycomb. Let's glue the honeycomb. And then I'm gonna take scissors and I'm gonna cut right along that edge and straight down, and then right along that edge and straight across. And then there's the top, or there's that front, there's that front. And then if you want, what I did with this one was I used the same paper here and here. So what I did was I took this paper and I merely, well, let's see if we can do this. So here's the pocket. I merely kind of measured like so. So we're going to have to take a little tiny bit off. See if I can do it with my scissors, or if I should have used my trimmer. I don't think so. I think I got it. Perfect. So a little bit like that. And then I glue here and glue that. And then we have that also reinforced. So you just come in like so. And I know that's hard to see because it's white, but basically I'm just mitering that, not mitering, but like making that edge a little bit in, and then we're going to cut it right here. So we have that. So now we have this. So this is the same, and this is the same. And then we're gonna come and we are gonna fold it right on that fold line. So we have this and this, like so. All right, so there's your fold, like so. And there's the inside and the outside. So now you can decide, because you're not gonna see this in here, so it's up to you on whether you wanna decorate this whole thing or whether you just wanna kind of come down. So see how you're not gonna see it, you're just gonna see this much. So what I like to do is to just take a coordinating, Jesus, paper. So I don't even know if we use the Buzzy Bees, if we are even gonna see them. We're not even gonna see that paper. So I am gonna not use that paper. Maybe this paper? No, I don't like that color. That would be fabulous, but I don't like that color with those. So let's see, we're gonna set those aside and we're gonna come into my yellow folder and see if there's anything that is maybe kind of too yellow. So let's decide on a different, and I'm just here in my scrap bin, guys. Honestly, I'm just, like I said, I'm here in my scrap bin, just looking for some coordinating. So do we want to go like a deep? We could pull that like a deep yellow. That might be nice. Because honestly, like something like this is going to go on the front. So is that too much? Is that too much? Or do we want something like this? I kind of like that. Something like that. I'm not crazy about that, but I am trying to use my scrap bin more. Oh, I kind of like the mulberry paper. Yeah, let's see. I kind of like the mulberry paper. I am going to use this image. I really like that image, so I'm going to put that aside. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of like the mulberry paper. It picks up this yellow, I know it's probably weird on camera. I don't know if you can tell the whole gist of it on camera, but anyway, we're going to do that. Or maybe, well, that might be nice too. Yeah, I kind of like that. Let's see. Oh my God. Indecisive. Do I like that or that? I wish you guys could talk to me and tell me which ones you like. That is crooked. That was way crooked. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use this. Okay, we're gonna call it good. We're gonna use this side. We're gonna use the dark yellow side, and we are gonna merely glue this little flap here. So we will come in like so, and don't go over that. I mean, you want to cover if you have print on the side, you want to cover it, but you don't need to cover we're not covering the back because that's what's going to get glued down. So you're really only decorating the front of this. So then we will come in like so, and we will do like so. And then I'm wondering if I have more of this yellow for the inside here. I think I do. And then we're just gonna cut like so. A little bit. So now we have, and then we're gonna bend it So yeah, so now we have that. And now we're just going to, I do have a big piece of this paper, or maybe this one will fit. I don't think that's going to fit. No, unfortunately, that is not going to fit. So we're just going to cut about like so. And I'm going to cut down far enough so that it, you know, so we have enough to cover. So we have enough to, oh, look at that bubble. So we have enough to cover this. And then we are going to cover like so. A little bit off the edge and right up to that tippy top. You don't want any, kind of any white showing. So we're just going to do that. And like I said, this will also strengthen that kind of, what am I trying to say? Like where you pull the, whatever you're putting in the pocket in or out. So we are going to do that and that and that. And now we can take our circle punch. I cannot think of circle punch, and make a little tiny thumb notch. Woo! Thumb notch there. And we can take this. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I know that was really loud. And I like to offset them a little bit so that they're not right on top of each other. So we're just going to merely make a little thumb notch there, like so. And if you want, it does not bother me because we put stuff in the pocket. But if you would like, you can go ahead and put more paper. Let's see if that'll fit. You can put more paper in like so, so you don't see that white. Okay, so let's do it. Let's put more paper in there. So you just merely do this and kind of glue in here. Don't glue it together. I've done that before. Do not glue it together. And then you're just gonna take a piece and put it like so. Oh, no. Of course. There we go. Like so. So that gets covered up. So now you have a little, you know, so now that's yellow in there. And yeah, so that's it. That's your pocket. And then what we do, so we have our thumb notches. And what I did on this one was I took some gold gilding wax, which I am going to also do on this one. And it is right here. And what I like to do with this is metallic gilding polish. I'm not sure who the manufacturer is on this. Yeah, I'm not sure who the manufacturer is on this, but it is, let's see, yeah, I'm not sure. I can't read that because Elizabeth does not have her glasses on. So if you can read that, then you are better than I. So I'm just going to take a little dot with my finger, and I am going to go through like so and just gild the edges. Give it a little shimmer to it. And I think I'm just going to gild this little part here. I'm not going to go all the way around. And I am just going to do this little part here. And that will make that stand out a little bit more and cover up the white. So there, and then we have that and that. And we're gonna get rid of this. And I am gonna get a, let's see, where are my, here they are. Reach over here and grab a baby wipe and grab the, get the gilding wax off my hands. So yeah, so we're almost done with this. The only other thing we have to do is get some ribbon, and I'm gonna choose a coordinating ribbon. I'm obviously not gonna choose yellow as it's very yellow right now. Let's do this and this. And I'm gonna go over to my wall of ribbon, or my unicorn tails, as my husband likes to call them, on the back of my door, and I will be right back with you all. And I think I am going to choose a I don't even know, maybe a light blue, and I'm gonna get a long enough piece. So yeah, a light blue, and I'm gonna get a long enough piece, and I am going to, let's see, glue this down. Let's see, I'm gonna use Fix for this. So I glue really just in the middle here, just in the middle, and then let that stand for a few minutes. Make sure you don't glue it to the top here. I mean, I guess you could. I just don't. So, like that glue a little bit. And then there you have your little book or pocket. So, and then you're just gonna tie it like so. But first, we are going to choose a Pooh, and I think I chose this Pooh for here. And I think what we're going to do, you know, I also have this eyelet trim, which might be nice. Let's see. Oh yeah, I do. Well, let me see how that works with the blue. What do you guys think? I think it's a little much with the ribbon trim, so I'm not gonna do the eyelet, but I think I am, though, going to put some gilding paste on the flap here, just to make it stand out. So we're going to put that aside just to give it a little bit of a edge here. It's kind of like when you ink the edges of your stuff. Just a little bit. I don't know why I'm being so quiet for this, but apparently you have to be quiet when you put gilding paste on. So that just makes it stand out a little bit. Okay, and where is my baby wipe? Get the gilding paste off my fingers because it gets everywhere. Okay, so let's let that dry. Put that away. I'll put that over there. So anyway, now we are ready to glue here. So basically, I'm going to take my Fabrifix again because this is going to be pretty, no, there's going to be a lot coming in and out of this pocket, a lot. So I really want some strong glue. So basically we do that and then we glue it up like so and let that kind of stick for a little while. Put something heavy on it so that sticks. And then we're gonna take Pooh, still working on Pooh here. Maybe some just fabric behind him. Maybe just some white fabric behind him. I kind of like that. Just some tatty old fabric. So I'm gonna rip it there and I am gonna rip it there. So we're gonna rip over, maybe. This fabric does not like to rip very well. Okay, we're gonna rip and then we'll try to rip down. There we go. This fabric only likes to rip in one direction, but it's very cool because it gets that kind of tatty edge to it, which I like. And that might be a little bit too big. I think that's probably good, so we can remove that. That is definitely not gonna work. Let's see how big Pooh is. How big is Pooh? So we are going to actually cut here, and this is, I kind of forgot this fabric doesn't like to tear really well, especially small pieces. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna cut there and there, and we're gonna cut here. And then we're gonna tatty the edges like this. We'll tatty the edges like so. We'll tatty this edge like so. Nice. All right, there we go. And now we'll use our Fabrifix again, and we will glue this like so. And glue that also with some Fabrifix because it just works better on fabric for sure. So there you have it. So there's our little decorated Pooh in his honey pot. And then, like I said, I think that's, yeah, that's dry now. So basically then all you're gonna do is you're gonna tie it. And let me see, you know what, because somebody's gonna ask me, I am going to measure how long this ribbon is, and it is, let's see, there's 15, let's see, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, just about 24 and a half. So you could do 25 inches of ribbon. And that'll give you enough to kind of tie a nice secure bow in it. Like so. And then you'll have some, you can have some ends too. That wasn't a very good bow, but you get my point. So there's a nice little a nice little bow, and you can make the ends as long as you want. And then I'll just snip that and put that in my stash of ribbon. So yeah, so there you go. So there's a nice little Winnie the Pooh pocket, and then you can decide what pockets you want to put, or what things you want to put in the pockets. You could put die cuts, you could put, you know, little notes, little things. There's a little saying that came with the My Porch Prints. These were actually journal cards, and I shrunk them down. Well, I mean, I didn't really shrink them. I printed them like 9 to a page, so it turned out to be this, so you could throw those in the pockets. But yeah, and then you're just gonna, like I said, you're gonna glue this. Why don't we do that now? So let's find a page, and we will glue this in. Let's find a nice sturdy page. Here we go. That's a good one. So let's glue it into this page right here. And so then honestly, all you're gonna do is get some nice strong glue and take it, and I usually put these in the middle because they're thick, and so if they go in the corner, that's when you start getting that gator mouth kind of journal thing. Although all my journals are usually gator mouth. So there is that one and done. So there we go. We're just gonna leave that for a little while, and yeah, so if you stuck with me through this whole video, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming in and spending some time with me today. And oh my gosh, I didn't even move my coffee. You guys didn't tell me I didn't move my coffee. That could have been a recipe for disaster, for sure. So anyway, back to, if you got some value out of this video, please give me a like and consider subscribing, and I will catch you in the next video.